I'm Gaz, and this is Let's Quickly Play Urban Pirate. This game was given to me as a review copy, and it's kind of a simple, old-school survival game, but with more of the pixel art and minigame aesthetic attached to it. You'll see what I mean. Let's start a new game. This is Sheep Island, the place you grew up. Home of serial killers, conservatives, violent police, alcoholic politicians, and other citizens of the modern colonial civilization. You always felt different from the crowd. From an early age you have longed to see the world, to be the master of your own life, to become an urban pirate. One day you quit your job, and set off to begin your life as a pirate in the forest of the western part of Sheep Island. All you have is $65, no job, with no intentions of getting one, and a lust to live life dangerously. At night you bump into a fellow pirate. She gives you her photocopied version of the legendary handbook, An Urban Pirate's Guide to Survival. And so we begin. So we have Sheep Island here, and there's another island we can unlock later, where we progress through levels trying to survive. There's also statistics and a few upgrades that I can unlock by using street cred, which is something that I earn via the missions. So let's begin level 1, surviving for 8 days. Okay, so we can actually open up the guide that we got there in the opening cutscene, and there's a lot of information. Thing is, though, a lot of this information not useful very early on. So we basically have to progress and unlock all the various aspects of the game, which frankly I think is okay, because the game does seem to have a little bit of a learning curve, so it's good that it starts out simple and adds the complexity as you go. So on the left there we have my daily action points indicated by the hearts, what day it is in the mission, my sanity level, my money, my hunger level, and the amount of food that I am carrying. As we progress through each day, sanity and hunger will go down. We need to keep them up, obviously, not only for survival, but apparently it also has direct impact on the effectiveness of whatever actions you're trying to do for the day. So, for instance, as we try to shoplift, it's more important to be full and sane when we do so. What we're going to do instead, however, is come over here to the squat, and we're going to socialize. This is going to take 3 action points, which means it's the only thing I'll be able to do for the day. Same with shoplifting. Those upgrades actually lower the cost of doing those actions, so we can get a little bit more done each day. And it will give me a random amount of sanity, and if I'm lucky, it'll also feed me for the day. Yes, it fed me for the day. Good. So that is good, because now I can save that meal in my backpack for another day. And we're on to day 2. Yeah, one of the things you don't want to be doing in this game is chasing either sanity or your hunger, and that's not always something you have control over. We're going to stay here for another day, because I have a meal. Okay, we're going to have to use that meal. I like to keep myself full, so we'll sleep, and now we're going to have to try shoplifting. And there we go. We now have 2 meals, so I can eat one and go to sleep. And this time we'll try going back to the squat, and if I'm lucky I'll get another meal. If not, I can at least keep my sanity up. It's only giving me 1 sanity. I really would like to hit the big ones where it gives me +3. It might even give me +2 on some occasions, but that's where you really get ahead, because if you're constantly just having the 1 meal, the 1 sanity, the 1 meal, the 1 sanity, you are going to lose that battle. The police station down here, we will probably see it eventually, is for when you get caught shoplifting, and then you have to come in and pay a fine, and if you have not paid off the fine and get caught a second time, then you go to jail. It basically wipes away all progress, but leaves your current sanity and hunger, which means that you can be put behind by quite a bit when you do that. So I'm going to eat and sleep, and here we go. This time we're going to have to shoplift because I have no food. And caught by the detective, $50 fine. That's okay, though. We only have to make it to, well, day 8. I better pay this off. So we'll go down here, we'll pay the fine, lose 1 sanity for doing so. And that's what I do for the day. So we got to come back now, and I am at 3 sanity, which is not good, but neither is being hungry. So I guess I can come here and hope for the best. Probably Gonna have to do one or the other here. Oh good, that really helps. So now we can focus on shoplifting tomorrow. And there's only one more day anyhow. And now I can eat, and we'll sleep. And we may as well just go straight to sleeping. I don't know that the stats carry over. They might, though, so let's go ahead and build up my sanity. Just in case, and we'll sleep again. Okay. We now have a new skill, Escape. If you get caught, you can make an attempt to run for it. This is a minigame. Street Cred 61. Okay. So, on to Mission 2, survive for 13 days. Looks like it refreshed. Well, anyway, so what we need to do first is come over to the squat. Yes, helpful, very helpful. Eat and sleep. And then we go shoplifting. Okay, that's also helpful. Eat and sleep, and we'll go try and get some more sanity. I like having a big bank of sanity because, well, and that helps too, because it means that I can just mosey along. It means that if I do become desperate for food, I will have days that I can just use that and burn some sanity. That's also helpful. Good. Let's come back to the squat. We're progressing nicely. Very nicely when that happens. Keep doing that. Now, as I said, other things will unlock, and as soon as we get to day 3, another aspect of the game will open up. So we'll eat this, sleep, and we'll go shoplifting today. Shoplifting today. Good, good. Eat, sleep, go back and talk to other pirates. I'm hitting those very well. That is very good for me. Eat, sleep, and shoplift. It's unfortunate that my money seems to have dwindled, and that has carried over, so yeah, it was really not good when I got caught. Eat, sleep. Man, I'm hitting that really well. I don't know what's causing that either, because it's not like I'm super full. It's just, maybe it's because my sanity is so high, it's actually compounding. That would be neat. Eat, sleep, shoplift. Uh-oh. Okay, so here's where the minigame comes in. We need to avoid the banana peels, we need to avoid the benches, we need to avoid the fences, we need to avoid pretty much everything, and if we're lucky, pick up some street cred along the way as a bonus. You can't jump fences. $50 fine that I cannot pay off. If I get caught, it's gonna fuck me over. So, sleep. And at this point, it might actually just be safer to sleep again. Let's go to the squat, though, and maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get... Nope. Well, here we go. Sheep Island News. The cops are now patrolling the city due to an increase in crime rate. Okay. Let's go see the upgrade menu. Can't do anything. Okay. Well, got smoke, so now this introduces the weed aspect, which will help increase my sanity. Oh boy, so what do we do first? Well, I guess we can go over here. Now, buying weed doesn't actually cost me anything other than money, so I now have another option here at the squat. I can take a bar shift, gain some sanity, and increase my monies. So we'll be doing that. I guess I'll also come over here and buy some weed, since I have one action point left, and this takes up that point. And now I've got 2... There we go. 2 units of weed to use a day, which increases my sanity. It, however, also lowers my hunger, so I don't want to be using it unless I have to. Eat, sleep, and let's try some shoplifting today. Piss. Okay. Let's try this again. Picked up a little street cred there. That one was a little bit too risky. I don't know if, right, okay. So there's another thing, too, where you can actually throw food behind you, which slows down the detective, gets him off your case. But then, of course, that's using your food. So, not something you want to do all the time. Alright, we'll sleep. And this time we'll go... Oh, now there's some street cred. It's probably going to disappear. Nope, got it. We're going to go over here and try socializing to build up some sanity so I don't have to use my weed. Good. Okay, we'll get some more street cred, eat, and sleep, and then go shoplifting. Alright, so what I can do here is I can actually use my weed, and then just use all my food and do this again tomorrow. That is being raided. So perhaps I don't want to do that just yet. Let's not do that. Let's eat, get back up to full, and then we'll go over here and gain some more sanity. At some point, that is not really helpful. At some point, I'm going to want to eat, sleep. I'm going to want to take a job again, just so I have the money to pay off any possible fines, because that is what's going to bone me here. We're not even halfway through just yet. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and, since we're having such a hard time getting to socialize, we'll smoke, eat. There we go. You have to actually wait for the game to let you smoke, and then we'll try this again. You know what? I've actually got a day here. Oh, that is... Damn it! This stupid frickin'... Okay, well, I guess we have to shoplift then. Might just have to stabilize this again by smoking, eating, and eating. Sleeping, and the cops are still there. Okay, this is becoming a problem. Might just have to go buy some weed here. And we might just need to do what we just did. One more time. Smoke. Eat. Eat. This is not sustainable. Okay, the cops are gone. Stay here, socialize. Probably could have used the money, but good. That's exactly the sort of thing I need to have happen. Now, to work takes 4, so I can't do that. And I can't really do anything else with the action points, so we'll sleep. And we'll go here and shoplift, because I need some stockpile of food. And if I'm lucky, good. Eat, sleep, and then we'll go get some sanity. Because that is now below 7, and that's where it starts to be a slippery slope. Good, but when you get the beer, unfortunately it takes some cash away. So that is also not so great. Eat, sleep. We've only got a few more days that we have to work on here. Success. Eat, sleep. Let's try shoplifting again. Good. Then we can smoke, eat, and call it a day. Oh shit. Let me, what was this? 16 days. Oh, boy, was I not planning correctly. Well, in that case, we're gonna need to come over here. And I guess we'll just have to come here. May as well stockpile on some food. Unfortunately, I run the risk here of screwing myself over. Oh, damn it! That was very, very close there. So now I have to avoid... Damn it. This is not good. My sanity is very low here. Well, this might be where this all comes tumbling down. I have not passed day 3 yet, or mission 3, I should say. Okay. Well, damn. I guess we'll be buying some weed and making use of that. Okay. So what to do now? I guess we just go and try shoplifting again. I suppose with my wanted level... So smoke, eat, and eat. Okay. New big backpack. Good. upgrade? Not yet. Well, big bag revenge. So the bag is going to allow me to essentially, as you can see, we clearly need to address this issue. Up surveillance. Great. Big backpacks now give me 4 maximum food. Still doesn't necessarily help me too much. Let's go do this, and we're going to have to spend some of these days working, and if I can only gain that much sanity, that's not going to help. So we'll eat, sleep, and then we got to go shoplift. And this is where things are getting a little bit complicated in that I need to divvy out my days a little bit better. Eat, sleep. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. So let's, we're just going to have to do 1 bar shift to get some money because this is where things are not good. I'm already now about to, you know what? I think we can handle the sanity loss here, so I won't go doing, shit. I was going to go talk to those guys. Now I have to do this for my sanity. Okay. Well, we've got plenty of food now. We are, in fact, gaining more every time I steal, too. So that's good. So we'll use that for my sanity. And eat a couple times and call it a day. The police are still raiding the flat. The squat, rather. So, we try this again. Do we need to? I don't think we need to risk it. I can do that. And then eat up all my food. And there we go. Okay. This is a risky venture here, too, because I don't have the food. But that's okay. We can go here for the day. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Well, that just borked me right there. Fuck. Well, I can't do anything there. I'm going to have to go and utilize this to keep my sanity up, at the very least. Can't do that very well, right? Oh, damn it! Well, I got major fines now. I was trying to get that street cred. Not worth it, apparently. And my sanity is in the dumps. This is... Oh, fuck. Now that's gone. I have no weed. I could get some money, but then that would starve me. So... I have to hope this goes well, and it didn't. Jump the hedge there. Okay, you have to take that jump very early to make it work. Good. Ah, shit. I guess we go do this, because that's all I've got left for increasing my sanity. Only by 1, too. I would like to go spend a day over there, which I can't do, so we're going to have to do this. Yeah, I think because I'm wanted and they know I come here all the time, this is what increases the... Oh, shit. Going to jail. Jail for 5 days, I got nothing. This is the end. My fines are all gone, but oh, fuck off. Another day gone, my sanity's gone, let's just end it. Insane. You fought a war and the war won. Well, anyway. So that was Urban Pirate. Kind of an interesting game. Boy, is that frickin' difficult. It gets difficult very early on, and if that guide is any indication of the other things that come in, a lot more difficult. There's like gang fighting and all. I mean, there's a whole other island on that bridge. If we ever got to the point where I could unlock that, there's a lot more to this. But man, like I said, the learning curve for this game, little bit steep. But what I do appreciate, as I said, is also that they stagger the difficulty. That with each level, that's where they add the complexity. I think that's pretty good. It's just that balance is very hard to get right. But anyway, so I'll end this one here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Let's Play.